In succession, we're going to be watching the 15 minutes of Wolong. Also, we're probably going to check out this one YouTuber's videos because he's actually played the demo on the PS5, and so I really do want to check that out. Hopefully, I think his name is Azarex is fine with me like taking a look at his video and all that stuff on like the gameplay and then the skills of the characters. I'm probably not going to dive all that deep into it, you know, and all that stuff. So we're just going to watch gameplay, see how it is, see how it plays, and we'll go from there. But at first looks, of course, this is like set in China, right? It's set in like the kind of story of the Three Kingdoms, right? So, of course, the armor and all that stuff is going to be very Chinese. And of course, we have the crescent blade here, right? And so, I'm a spear guy. In Neo, I totally abused the tornado and the spear move to go through just about everything. Until I figured out that in the end game and you want to punish bosses very well, right? You kind of have to go split staff and scythe and go like purity or corruption. But yeah, I abused the spear for the entirety of like the majority of the game. Like the first playthrough, second playthrough, well, yeah. First playthrough, second playthrough, I abused the spear all the way. And then around the third, fourth, and fifth, I kind of had to switch to like split staff and all that stuff. But yeah, so let's just watch the gameplay. Ooh, fluid movement. Okay, so obviously, as it is with like a lot of Chinese type games, right? A lot of cultivation, that type of stuff. If you read like Chinese manhwa or manga and all that stuff, right? And of course, they're going to take inspiration from Chinese martial arts or Chinese theatrical shows where they, you know, do a lot of the really cool shit, right? And a lot of, you know, the stab, 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 dodge, 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 that type of stuff, right? Ooh, wait, you can jump now? Hold on. Hold on. Are you saying our characters are no longer incompetent? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about our characters no longer being incompetent, right? They're kind of taking it out of the handbook of like Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring, you can jump in and double slam, right? I don't know if they're going to do that with this. Because if you jump and attack, you do more damage, right? In Elden Ring, but I don't know if they're going to do that in this game. The stab in the back, as per usual, of a Neo game. Sometimes these AI, yo, like literally he was like right in front of the AI. The AI just like, nope, don't see you. Don't see you. Even the AI doesn't want to fight. So far it looks kind of easy because all these like dude mobs are pretty much kind of like in Neo. Oh, you have a double jump? I think I just saw a double jump there. Okay. So with this jumping, we have higher elevation. If you guys know from like Chinese art from like back in the days or even now, they have like a lot of like really high mountain ranges and all that stuff. Also the parrying and the jumping there, that was pretty dope. So it looks like they're going to take it from that, and so a lot of these like kind of fighting areas or whatnot, right, have a lot of high elevation. So that's pretty cool. The fighting so far, like, is fluid, is cool. You feel the weight of it, right? But I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that it looks more enjoyable than just like regular Neo, right? I kind of want to see like a big fight. I want to see a bit more like fighting movement, a little bit more combos and whatnot. This tiger is pretty much the equivalent to the Yoki in Neo. That's pretty much what they're the equivalent of, or at least that's from what I'm seeing. Oh god, that looks like such a pain. Ooh, Phoenix. Ooh. Oh, they're probably taking it from like the Chinese like 4 cardinal directions and like the guardian spirits of all that. So that's pretty cool. Tiger looks like it does quite a bit of damage. Yeah. It looks like early on, these tigers are going to be a bit of a pain. Ooh, now we have like some type of like mermaids. Okay, so these are the equivalent of like the snake girls. The not Hebihime, but like the snake girls from Neo. The slithering little paralyzing crux. I hate them. Sometimes I'm just like no-braining fighting those snake monsters, and straight up they charge up to do the paralyzed eyes, the Medusa eyes, and I'm just like not even caring, and I'm just like, oh well, that's a lot of damage. Huh. So we get to fight like named AIs. It's pretty much the same as they did in like Neo. But I wonder if these AI are going to be actually harder to fight. Oh my god, there's so much combos. And it looked like it just jumped off the wall to do like a spinning drop spear slash or something. Jesus. So it looks like... Okay, so I don't know if we have stamina or not. There's this bottom bar at the bottom there, as you can see under the health bar. That's like blue and orange. And I don't know if that is like key or if that's like stamina. I can't really tell. Okay, big boss battle now. Big boss. Big boss. Let's see the moves. Let's see the moves. Okay, that's a checkpoint. Okay, so these are your shrines. Nice, nice, nice. Fire virtue, so obviously I watch so much anime and stuff, and there's like so much. I don't think it's because of anime, but like I watch so much stuff. This you already know what this is, right? Fire, water, what is it? Wind, earth, and metal. Sometimes the metal is changed out for lightning. I don't know the reason why, but yeah, metal and lightning interchangeable for some reason. But you got the 4 elements, you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and all that stuff. So it looks like each of these has their own ups and downs. Yeah, deflect up, max weight up. Let's go back a bit. So wood. Oh, it's wood, not wind. Okay. Wood or nature. Wood, more HP, more spirit defense, more spell duration. Oh, wait. Minus 4 metal, plus 4 earth, and then plus 4 attack on wood virtue weapons. Interesting. And then earth virtue. Let's see. Plus deflect, plus what's that? Plus freaking max weight, plus 4 to earth weapons, minus 4 wood or nature. I don't know why earth and wood is there. I feel like it should be wind. Okay, so minus 4 nature and then plus 4 to water. Okay. Oh yeah, didn't even see the fire. Let's go back to fire. Fire is attack in martial arts and HP. So, oh, and then it looks like it's going to be a plus or minus to metal and water. So it's probably going to be a plus to metal and then a minus for water. Okay, interesting, interesting. Leveling up before the level 20 boss fight. Oh, and all these graves around, or these burnt flags, look like it's like the, whatchamacallit. It's like the dead soul in Neo with the sword. Okay, sneak attack. This is 19 now. Did it lose the level? The tick damage looks like it's doing quite a bit, honestly. The fire tick damage looked like it's doing a bit. Oh, it has electricity, so like I guess you're getting stunned a little bit. Oh, and this person's just blocking everything. Except for that. And except for that. I guess there's a, I can think a block meter of like how much you can block or something. Okay, that didn't seem too bad. Oh, here's another monster that's kind of reminiscent of the Yoki. Man, just the fact that all these monsters can jump and you can jump too now. Oh god. So much. I guess it's like so much more dynamic in gameplay, but also like some things are gonna be a lot more annoying. Okay, so it didn't seem that hard. Big boss battle. I guess that little bird monster thing was like a mini boss, and then this is the big boss battle.
Any who oppose us shall know only the end of our blades.
Oh god, the English voice acting is kind of eh. The English voice acting is so eh.
Like the vermin you are.
I'd probably just keep it to like Chinese or something, because it'd probably make more, it'd sound better and probably make a little bit more sense. Oh man, this. Oh god. Oh god. So this guy looks like he likes to do a lot of combo attacks. And I guess you have to parry. This guy, this boss looks like a very heavy parry boss. So you don't want to block a lot of things, you either want to just dodge or parry and then counterattack. Yeah, he does the double swing a lot, the double wide swing, the triple short swing. He rolls too. Oh, okay. Can you parry a parry? Ooh, and he has a dash or a charge. Ooh, and he has an enhanced. Oh, and he has a ground slam. Oh god. Honestly, this person's kind of doing a good job. Honestly.
You're not as weak as you look, huh?
So this boss doesn't have a phase 2, it seems. Okay, the charge is parryable and counterattack. So I'm guessing the red is just an indication of like an enhanced attack or something. I thought the red meant like you could do a parry and then counterattack at the same time. Oh god. Okay, it looks like blocking will be very useful in this game, or this type of game.
Not beaten yet.
Damn. He basically does like 15% of your health every hit. Okay. Okay. Honestly, there's not much to say other than just watching the gameplay.
What is that power? I,
Oh, phase 2?
General of Man, brother of the great sage mentor.
Phase 2.
I shall not betray my
He's
brother.
turning his key into like demonic key or something. Oh. Oh. Okay, now the fighting is gonna be very different now. Okay, so it's very wide swings now. Also, he's taking a lot less damage, or he has more health. I think that's a better way to put it. He has a lot more health now. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, so there it is. When you block too much, you probably get staggered. There's not much to say on the fighting anymore because the fighting looks like it's all the same, right? I don't see any, like, you have the talismans down there, you have the fighting on the top there, on the side. The part that I'm covering is like the health potions and the amount of soul energy or whatever that he has. Oh yeah, also he has 2 weapons. He has a crossbow or a bow and arrow there at the bottom, and then the sword. I wonder if... Oh yeah, it's that... Okay, so it's most likely going to be like a Neo type thing. You have 2 primaries, 2 secondaries. Okay, so this battle is going to take a while. Obviously, it's going to take a while. Ooh, oh. Okay, parry. Counterattack. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Honestly, it looks really good. It looks really good. It looks like the fighting may be a bit faster because the movement of the characters and the way they're fighting is a bit more fluid. The talisman system and all that, it looks like there's only like, oh, it looks like there's only like 4 talismans for now because of Neo. Obviously, you had like 16. You could bring 16 with you. Some people only brought like 8 or what, like 12. I would bring like full 16. I would have like ninja set, Omyo set, what is it? Elemental effects set, and then I would have like more talismans from like the Omyo stuff. But yeah, so looks good. I think these 4 abilities at the bottom just depend on your whatchamacallit, on your spirit guardian. But we can check out Eric's gaming. Yeah, this guy, I watch him for a lot of whatchamacallit, Monster Hunter gameplay and all that stuff. So hopefully he's fine with me checking out his wolong stuff. But he hasn't. But you guys can watch these videos for yourself as well. We just watched the first boss fight and all that stuff. I kind of want to see a bit more of the other stuff. We can look at the character creation. We can look at the divine beasts. Let's see, 11 things we learned after playing the game. I'm probably not going to watch that because that is a 9-minute video. I know that the character creation is like 18, but I don't want to make this video too long. I kind of just want to look at the kind of important stuff because, again, Character creation, very important. People like creating their characters. I do as well, right? In Neo, I have a Shanks character, I have a Madara character, and then I have my own personal character that's pretty much a Witcher. It's like, if I imagined myself as a Witcher, this is kind of what I think I would look like.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
So, now we're going to take another look at another video of this, guys. And it's going to be about the Guardian Spirits. And of course, as I've said,
First up, we have Chile.
the 4 cardinal directions, right? So you have King Long, the dragon. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of Chinese. I'm just going to say it like how I see it. Zukui, and then Zanwu. I think that's how you say it. And then Baihu, I think it's the tiger. Yeah. And then Zanwu is the spirit turtle that has like a snake tail. So, yeah.
I will say I do apologize.
And then... What?
Incorrect. I have tried my best to find out how to say these things.
But yeah,
anyway,
I think
Chilean is the first
they all
one.
look pretty good.
It's probably best categorized as, say, the
because obviously I reviewed this video before, you know, talking about it.
Stone pillars will increase.
But yeah, I think healing pretty cool, right? It's a staggering effect, Guardian Spirit. So these pillars, basically, put them up, monster runs into them, they get staggered. More openings for you to attack.
If like DPS focus one, for want of a better comparison, effectively this is the one that you summon and it will attack alongside you.
Yeah, so what he's saying in this, for this Guardian Spirit, the tiger, which I'm going to use the tiger 100%. Once I can play this game on PC or whatever, I'm most likely going to make a build around this. Just the white tiger, because
Carnage will see it fight with you
when you
for a
summon
short
it,
duration, and the duration will increase again if your morale rank is 10 or above.
I think the tiger also summons lightning, and then it just bashes the monster like 4 or 5 times.
Keep in mind, a lot of the sort of additional abilities are linked to having a higher morale rank.
Oh no, it doesn't summon lightning, it just charges at it. Yeah, so the tiger, I'm definitely going to use. The dragon, I watched another video and they were talking about how the dragon is like the most busted because you can go full wood, full earth, have like super armor or hyper armor, which basically means that if you're doing an attack and in the middle of the attack the enemy hits you, you don't get staggered or knocked back.
Dragon, and basically this one, it's not really offensive. This is more for the support players out there. This
and then the dragon basically gives you a enhanced physical attack and health regen.
This beast, and it will basically then create a radius on the ground, and this will strengthen surrounding allies and restore their HP. And plus, if your morale rank is 10 or above, it can also revive allies waiting for aid in battle. Of course, I played all of this solo, so I didn't really get to experiment with that, but I used it largely as a healing circle when...
Looks like Wolong is keeping the co-op from Neo, so that's great.
Fighting
I actually really like that. Of course, we already saw the Phoenix. Basically shoots a bunch of fire feathers, gets burned. It's a great way to do tick damage if you're, I guess if you're a fire or a poison damage person player, then I guess you really like the Phoenix. If you like the tick damage.
Yeah, like a really cool sort of
And then
turtle.
Zanwu,
really like
the
this one.
island turtle, spirit
with
turtle.
The sort of stealthier playstyle, although you wouldn't necessarily think of that when you look at the actual beast itself. But Shangwu's cryosphere will basically see that it strikes nearby enemies
Zanwu.
with a continuous frost wave. This thing actually does quite a lot of damage. Keep in mind, I'm not really sort of spec'd for this style, so probably not getting the most out of this one. But then on top of this, it also fires a barrage of icy projectiles, and the attack range increases when your morale rank is 10 or above. So again, this is pretty good, sort of some nice...
So does it create a frost effect or a slow effect like in Neo? The water kind of made the monsters move a little sluggish.
Nice ranged attacks.
No, I guess it does. Because there's an icicle mark right here. I guess it kind of does.
So these are your divine beasts. Keep in mind, of course, you can also then just imbue their power into your weapon if you don't want to summon them. But these are sort of the ones you'll choose.
Oh, you can imbue them into your weapon, kind of like in Neo 1 when you're playing William, and then you can kind of just inject your Guardian Spirit into your sword and empower it.
beginning. I don't know
Okay,
whether
cool.
there will be more in the full game, or whether, of course, we just have these 5 because they're tied to the 5 phases. But either way, those are your summons. However, in addition to this, you also have wizardry abilities. Now in the demo...
This is what I was talking about. Okay, so it seems like it's not dependent on the Guardian Spirit. It looks like it might be based on your level and what you spec into.
So there are of course 6 per phase. So you have wood spells, fire spells, earth spells.
Now I haven't
metal
watched
spells,
through the rest of
and
this
also
video, so
water
this
spells.
is going to
Generally
be new
speaking,
to me.
things like earth is a lot more defensive. The wood phase stuff is a lot more support focused, and of course you then have other stuff that synergizes with different playstyles. Some of these will of course see you imbue your weapon with elements. Sometimes they'll fire at projectiles, other times they are support focused. So to quickly go through what we have available right now, under the wood spells you have the lightning weapon, where for a certain period of time you can enchant your current melee weapon with lightning.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You then have absorb vitality, where you
Life
and your nearby
steal.
allies can restore HP upon dealing damage to enemies.
Nice.
Lightning bolt will see you
Nice.
call down a bolt of lightning on a locked on target or on a point at a certain distance in front of you.
Okay.
Heaven's Rage, this is one of the more powerful ones. Keep in mind some of these are linked to having a higher morale rank, but this will call lightning down to strike the
So it's
area
based on
around
morale
a locked
rank?
on target in front of you. This is basically a big lightning barrage.
I
And
wonder
you then
what
have
lightning
two sort of
effect
support
does.
focus things. Unstoppable Force, which will increase automatic recovery during low spirit and decreases automatic depletion during high spirit. And you then have
Okay.
Spirit Fervor, which grants you and your allies positive effects that increase spirit gain when attacking.
So if you're going to go for a high defensive build where you don't really care about your attack, you just care about survivability, you would go Absorb Vitality, Unstoppable Force, Spirit Fervor, and then probably like one of the Earth abilities.
Spirit Fervor, which grants you and your allies
I'm
positive
already
effects
thinking.
that increase spirit gain
I'm already
when
trying to
attacking.
200 IQ this thing.
For the fire skills, you then have Flame Weapon, where again, for a certain period of time, you enchant your weapon, this time with
I think
flame.
Fire Weapon will be good, but I don't think it would be as
You have
important.
Blasting Fire, which emits an eruption of flames to the front.
Katon!
Blaze releases a spreading blaze to the front. It deals more damage closer to the point of release. Bursting Fireball hurls a terrifying fireball that will split into multiple fireballs and explode
So basically
after
a
reaching
bomb.
a certain distance
Okay.
or hitting an enemy or terrain. Burning Flame Wave summons continuous eddies of flame in front of you, and this deals damage over time
Okay.
or to any enemy that comes in contact with it. And you then have Overpower Burst, which greatly increases the damage dealt by the wizardry spell or martial art that is next used.
Alright. Oh, so the first fire spell, if I was going to put it in terms of Neo, for people who like understand Neo more, the first spell, which is like the 3 bombs, is like one of the big heavy bombs, and then the second one's like a cluster.
For the Earth
Which I
spells,
don't even
you then
think I
have
explained
Stone
it that
Weapon.
well
Again,
either.
similar principle, this time enchanting your weapon with stone. You have Rock Spike, which summons rock pillars in
whatever.
front of you. They will explode and knock enemies away upon contact. I definitely do like the Earth stuff. It's very sort of
Okay.
defensive and keeps people away
That's
from you.
cool.
You have Enhanced Defense, which will basically, for a certain period of time, make you receive less damage from enemies.
You could use this one. You could use this one for survivability of like what
and
I
it will
talked
not flinch
about.
except for some powerful attacks. Mighty Shockwave will unleash a shockwave around you, blowing away nearby enemies.
Okay, so this is nice. This is for like if too many enemies are
Deafening
around
Bolt
you and
creates
you're
a
getting
bolt in
kind
the
of
nearby area.
kind of
This will cause
fold
damage over time to
or
enemies.
kind of pushed back into a corner, do the shockwave, be like, get off of me.
Touching it.
Okay, you
Lion's
become
Roar
slowed.
is basically
Is in Valorant terms like a sage slow?
like an aggro generator where it shouts out and generates a shockwave. Enemies that are hit are then forced to lock onto you, and it also decreases damage taken from enemies for a certain period of time.
Ha. So if you were playing with friends and you were playing as a tanker, right? You're not playing like Neo, right? You're not playing Dark Souls. You're playing it like a fantasy RPG and you're playing the tank. You'd probably run Lion's Roar, Enhanced Defense, Vitality, and then you're probably not going to run Lifesteal, but you're probably going to run the other, what is it, the Stamina or the Key thing, right?
Under the metal phase spells, you have Toxin Weapon, so again, imbuing your weapon this time with poison.
Oh, why is poison under metal?
You have poison bubbles, which releases bubbles of poison.
So
that
metal
will
has
burst
poison
to
for some
generate a
reason.
poison
That's really
bog
weird.
Where they hit enemies or the terrain, and the bog will then cause damage over time.
Okay, so that's pretty much the same as Neo.
Toxin
I think they
bubbles release
reused
bubbles
the
of
effects
poison
of
to the
Neo
front.
a
Bubbles
little
again will
bit.
burst and create a poison bog, again doing damage over time to anyone touching
Yeah, those effects kind of look like they were from Neo.
it.
I could be wrong on that, but they really look like it.
Elemental Plague is super useful because this increases the accumulation of status effects dealt to enemies for a certain period of time.
Oh, so that's nice. So you would go, if you were going to go for like a mixture, you would probably go Metal Fire if you're going to go for a status build. You would go Metal Fire, have Elemental, whatever it was called, and then the Poison. And you'd probably go Fire Weapon, and then one of the Cluster Bombs.
Poison Corrosion emits a poison fog, and again the fog will cause damage over time to anyone touching it. And
Man,
then
I'm already
Repression
thinking about
Rush
builds.
releases a
I'm already
cast fog
thinking
to the
about
front. Enemies hit will recover from Spirit Disruption slower for a certain period of time. Then finally, for the water phase spells, you have Ice Weapon, this time imbuing your weapon with ice.
Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Okay, so there's ice slow then.
Frost Lance,
That's what I'm
which will
thinking.
summon a sharply pointed icicle to the front. The icicle will then accelerate toward target locked on when it was summoned. You have Frozen Malice. This one's actually pretty powerful. This generates a large icicle to the front, and this will again accelerate towards the target locked on when it was released. Ominous Chill is super useful. This summons small icicles that continuously fall on the locked on target, and the nice sort of AoE nature does mean you can hit things in quite a wide radius. You then, for the stealthy players out there, have Unseeable Form, which is basically your sort of cloak, your stealth.
Oh, this is your
Basically means for a
speedrun.
certain period of time,
This is your
body
speedrun
invisible,
ability.
and you can't be detected by
This is your
enemies.
speedrun
And
ability.
finally, really useful, this is one that I've basically been running with even if I don't actually run water phase spells, but you have Aqua Blink, which basically allows you to teleport to the front or to the sort of different directions that you input. So basically,
This is blue form. This is blue demon form and Neo Blink. The iframes on this
really
gotta be
useful for
crazy as
getting out
hell.
of pinch. So, there you have it. There's a little rundown on all of the summons, the sort of divine beast, and also the wizard.
Okay. Looking through all this, I can see the blue mode being like your more speedrunner type deal. But I don't know what the blue form, or the, not blue form, but the water phase spells. I don't know what they would actually go well with. You can maybe go with like lightning. I think that would be good. But I don't know. I don't know if the saturation and the lightning like works together like that. Because I don't know if the creators think about like, you know, elemental combinations and all that stuff. They probably do. You know, just to give them the benefit of the doubt. But like, yeah. You're definitely going to probably go wood and earth if you're going to go for like a more sustainability build. Honestly, if I was to think for this, like if you're playing co-op, right, and it's like 2 people most likely, 2 or 3 people, you probably, and you're going to play this like fantasy RPG, 1 tanker, right? You're probably going to go wood phase. You're going to go Unstoppable Force, Spirit Fervor, and I'm covering it. And you're not going to go Absorb Vitality. You're probably going to make the person who's like going to go like sword attack speed or dual sword attack speed build, right? Make them go Absorb Vitality so they have lifesteal. But if you're a Tinker, Unstoppable Force, Spirit Fervor, and then you're probably going to go Earth. Where's Earth? Come on, Earth. Where are you? This is not Earth. That's wood. Oh, this fire. Oh yeah, here's Earth. So like, if you're going Earth, you're probably going to go Enhanced Defense, and then Lion's Roar, which is what I'm covering. So that's probably your tanker build. And if you have like an assassin person, or not really assassin person, but another probably fighter person who probably like has a spear or something, you're probably going to make them go like the fire and then the metal. So they're probably going to have flame weapon, most likely bursting fireball or burning flame wave, and then they're going to go with the lightning, and then they're going to have like toxin bubbles and then elemental plague, and then whoever you're going to have that's like your rogue or your, you know, arrow person, and then they're probably going to have like maybe a short sword or something like that. they're probably going to go like the blue route and go with Aqua Blink, which I'm also covering. And they're probably going to go Ominous Chill or something, just to like give like some support of like slow this, slow that, stagger, and then blink out, blink in, fight like that. I don't know. Just ideas for people. But yeah, so this is the end of the video. I gotta head to class. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Also, please like, comment, subscribe.